Right, okay, I am now on to doing the Pegasus Knights. Now, I've already done 2 of them just to kind of get them, up and running out of the way. And I'm going to attempt to see if I can do a tiny bit of kit bashing here, because I want to build this one as the unit champion. And with him being different, I suppose, I want him to look different. And unfortunately, the Pegasus kit doesn't actually give you many options. There's a different head, but there's only one lance. And I've decided that the best way to do it is to do some nice old school kit bashing with the Knights of the Realm kit. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prep the actual Pegasus itself, which requires all of these things. Now, I do advise that you put the Pegasus together before you put the Knight together, because if you don't, you are probably going to find that the wings interfere with things like the lances and stuff like that. So just be mindful while you're doing it that can happen. So wings, nice and simple. Most of the cleanup on this needs to be done. Wait, I can hear my son screaming next door, and it's going to turn up on the camera. Never mind. So when I finally get around to moving house, I'm going to invest in a soundproof room. And fingers crossed an actual camera that's nice and stable, because I still have this kind of wiggling problem going on. Now, these are really easy to put together, to be quite honest. There's not a lot of complexity to them. But, sometimes it is a kit that benefits from a how to build. It should slot together very easily, this one. Then you can do that, get the head on. Now before I try and put the wings on, I'm just going to give that a few minutes to dry. And I'm going to start getting this together. Gosh, all I can hear is... But I'm really hoping you can't hear him screaming, "Oh, Pokeball." I don't even think they're playing Pokemon, I think they're playing Battle World. Just be careful about how much glue you put down that hole there, because it can actually make it harder for them to stick together sometimes, because it'll force the 2 sides apart. That's the same if you're putting the knights together. Alright, okay. Now, let me start getting the body as well. So I'm not going to fully build this knight yet, because I really need to make sure that the Pegasus is dried up, but I don't want to put the Pegasus wings on until the body's settled. I'm also pretty certain that if you want a bit of variety in the bodies for these knights, I am 100% certain that the Knights of the Realm bodies are a good swap over. I don't think there's any real difference between their sizes. Okay. Now, I'm going to add a slight twist to this body, but not too much, just so that I don't end up with a problem with the wings later. But I don't want it sort of fully... I don't want the body itself to be too straight. Ow. That stuck to my fingers then. In fact, you know what, I'll twist it that way because I know what I want to do with the head and things and the sword. Okay, now to get the wings on, again, just kind of pop there, and then the wings should start to go in like this. Now, if you feel like they're kind of rocking too much, it might be because that's not been cleaned up properly. But don't over trim it. See, this is a bit of a pain to glue on these wings, and that's why I wanted the body to have secured fully. Okay, so that's our Pegasus. You can see sometimes that you get a bit of a kind of off in the wings, so just kind of try and gently reposition them. But I think from a model point of view, you know, you want to make sure that there's no gaps, but I do tend to find with these, you know, I've got a bit of a gap in the plastic. Now, if you've got a bit of green stuff, liquid green stuff is best for that. I don't have liquid green stuff, so I'm going to have to use proper green stuff later on to hide that gap. Okay, next little thing to do, I just realised I don't have it, no. Is get the base ready. Now, these are nice, these clear bases. I don't tend to keep the base itself clear. I tend to put a bit of decoration on it as I go along, because I think it looks nicer in the long run. Now, oh dear, where have I put where have I put the other part of this, the actual the actual stand? I'm sure I had it a second ago. It's decided to annoy me. Right, so got two of these. Now, since I'm just checking, we have like a Pegasus for the leader, but I think he doesn't need one of these bases. Hope he doesn't. I imagine that's very unstable. So there's a long one and a short one. I'm going to go use the long one of this. There we go, nice and simple. You don't really want to glue this yet. You want to leave gluing this. Just kind of gently put it in for now. Well, that's all drying up. Okay, now that we've got a bit more stability going on here with the model, just going to hook him through like that. Not going to glue him because I find this so much easier to sort out separately. And you can see that he's kind of got a tilt to his body, and that's how I want it to be. Now, I'm going to use this sword from the Bretonnian Knights of the Realm, so that he looks different, basically, from the rest of his squad. Make sure there's no mould lines or anything on it. Now, there is a lance that you can use, but personally you want your squad leader to, you know, look different, don't you, in the end? The next little thing that I'm going to do, and I really hope that this is going to work, is I've taken this bear head So I would say be careful about a winged creature and a winged rider and hair, in that if you don't choose the right head, it's not going to look like he's moving. The good thing is this is nice and short cropped, so it's not really going to move that much in a wind anyway. Now, oh gosh, breaking things down. I really hope this is going to fit. Okay, so it's not a perfect fit, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to either choose a different head or trim this one down a bit. I'm going to start off by doing just a very gentle trim. I don't want to go too far. Just to about there. And make sure it looks balanced on both sides. I'm going to try that again. I really want to make sure this head goes on. Okay, we're getting there. I think it's just a little bit, yeah. This thing to fit, and I might even need to go in and get some green stuff then to build up a collar around him so that it looks right. Yeah, I think I really do have to push this a lot more, so I'm really gonna have to cut off a lot more of this or it's not gonna work. Yeah. So I think I might have to go right down to the head here. But I just don't want him to have a normal helmet. I want him to feel different. Let's hope this will work now. Right, there we go. So it's not a great fit, that is it. What I think I might have to do now. Oh gosh, I hate it when you have a plan and then unfortunately it doesn't work out as you wanted it to. Don't worry, because I am pretty certain there's always a backup, and I will find a head that fits. I would have preferred to use that one, but we do have an alternative. So I don't want to get green stuff out. I'm being lazy, but I just don't want to start playing around with green stuff right now. It's just going to add to the workload when I don't need that workload right now. So, backup head. I think this one's got more chance of fitting without having to be altered too much. So let's see if this one works. Good thing about this head is it looks like it's got moving hair. There we go. That head actually fits this time. Yeah, there is a little bit of a off gap right at the bottom, which I might need to kind of fill. Let's just check how it looks on the back as well. Yeah, so probably a little bit of filling later on, although there's a slight chance that the glue might melt the rest of it anyway and kind of cause the gap to seal up. Let's see what happens. So, oh, it's worked. Yeah, I'm not gonna have to play around with green stuff now. Oh, that's a relief. I really didn't want to get a load of green stuff out then and start altering it just to make things fit. All right. Now, let's see. I need to put one of these on him. His sidearm. Lovely little side arm there just to give him a bit of shoulder protection. Just having a look if I'm happy with him now. What else have we got? And what you can do as well is, you know, you've got the alternative heads, you've also got the alternative ones of these. You've got 3 different helmets as well, just in case you don't fancy giving him a you know, a different look. But I wanted him to feel like he was actually a champion. I wanted him to look different. So to that end, I really did want to do something different with him. Now, I'm not going to glue the shield on. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to dab a load of glue on there. I'm going to add it to my little spray painting handle. I do that all the time. You've probably seen me do that on a few occasions. Okay. And, you know, just remember you can add other things from the Bretonnian Knights to, if you want to make him a bit more interesting. But you know what? There he is. There is our kit bashed champion on Pegasus. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.